Welcome to the George Anton and Vitaliy Versace podcast. We are here with Vitaliy Versace. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good, man. Did you see the clip?
Yes, it's good. What I think is, man, it's a good choice. It's just, man, I wish you would have a better location, man, and better taste in setting up all that shit, like you always do, man. You just set up like you have to take your time, man, to do these things, man. Like the books in the background and like the house, it's a shitty house, so. I wish this would be a great movie if you would have because you're taking the time with all this effects and all these things, and there's it's a good tool for a good movie, like Cloverfield or something. Remember those movies with such
Cloverfield.
yeah. So it would be better if you would be some extra because it's cool. It's cool stuff, but it needs some
Yeah.
better
Did you?
location,
I
nicer
sent you
house.
the clip more to see the Paul Gustovich, your favorite actor, his performance.
On the phone, right? Yeah, I seen it. It's nice. It looks good, man. Like I said, man, if you have a right, beautiful location and beautiful, maybe an actress or two, nice, sexy, it would do real.
Oh yeah, I don't
You
have
know,
any actors. It's just myself.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Hey man. So the thing is that I only have how much? I shot, I shoot when I do something like I was eating yesterday, and I said, okay, let me take a shot. So I film myself eating, but how much can you use? Like 12 seconds, you know? You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. And then this morning when I wake up, I open the door and half of the tree fell down in my front yard where I was shooting the special effects earlier. Same location. And then I shot a scene.
Perfect.
Hmm?
Perfect. It's like there actually some freaking things happening there, man. You don't
Yeah.
have to even knock the tree down. You actually,
Yeah, I was thinking that's how I'm gonna do because it's gonna be a voiceover. I'm gonna add on this because I thought it. Um, the characters from this guy's books are coming to life and they are interacting with the real world this time. Because first is just in his imagination, kind of. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But then
yeah,
they come from his imagination. They break the tree, and I have actually an unidentified flying object, a UFO, round one. When he's looking up, I added in the beginning of the movie. When he's looking up, is a UFO. Exactly where are the wires and the trees? And I'm gonna use in a voice, so I'm gonna say that was the UFO, the unidentified flying object
yeah.
that broke the tree. Did you like the goats?
Yeah, man, it's okay. It's man, like I said, man, it's it's a good stuff, man. Except like I said, it's a for a different. It's a good sale right there for a better movie, man.
I think the first 20 minutes that the first actually I have like 15 now. The first 15 minutes are good. They're watchable, but I need more. I need to make this the second half of the movie and the end to make it good. So I can sell more minutes, man. Maybe I can actually make some money with this movie on Amazon, dude. Cause I would watch. I cut my hair. I mean, the scene is unbelievable when I cut my hair in a scene for this character, and I come out from the back from the house because I was looking in the mirror earlier, the character, and then he's looking. So, oh my God, I'm 40 years old. You know, this is old age. And then he's looking at his hair, and then and then he gets out of the house and he starts cutting his hair. And I'm gonna add one more scene that I didn't shoot yet. I just want to put it like symbolic, in between when he's looking in the mirror and he touches his hair. I'm gonna take the scissors and cut one shot, how because he's brushing his teeth. That's why he's in a bathroom. But he's looking in the mirror at his hair. And then I cut with the scissors the toothbrush, like you cut your hair. Uh-huh. And I put it in there just to keep the people watching. What is going on here? What is this all about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the cutting the toothbrush and the scissors. And then this guy comes outside and he starts cutting his hair with a machine, and he makes like a goat. You know.
Yeah. They just have to come up somehow with the right to it. Like this guy said, man, it's very popular on Amazon right now. Is the series. If you think you can pull this off, 30 minutes, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, maybe that's even better option.
Oh no no no! I don't qualify. You have to qualify for a movie, dude. On Amazon for feature film has to be 1 hour and 20 minutes, man.
I got you.
I mean, so if you want to shoot a series, you gotta have the series ready. So what do you mean? What do you have to publish? 30 minutes of what? So what is the rest?
We're gonna make another 30 minutes
But
every
yeah,
week.
when you have to have it. So have 10
Every
episodes,
week.
30 minutes if you want to have it. Not 30. Nobody cares about episode 1. This is not a this is not a fair, man, where you can go and start selling. Hey, I have episode 1. Anybody wants to buy this series? Come on, man. What are you crazy? Gotta have the whole thing. When put it the whole thing, you have the possibility to sell on Amazon TV series. But I tell you, it's not gonna. I put a TV series. I shot. It's not gonna do anything. Movies are doing. It
Yeah.
has to be a movie on Amazon right now. TV series,
Yeah.
if you want to do, you do it under contract with Netflix, with Amazon Studios, if you can reach them. Now they close doors. You cannot reach them through their website anymore. And if you reach them, then you do a contract and you shoot a TV show like True Blood or whatever. You want to make a vampire show or whatnot. But to sell by yourself as an independent like me, well, I mean, what I have, I gotta put it like this friend of ours, man, Chad Hendricks. You know, great
Yeah.
filmmaker. He's making, good for him. God bless him. So it's all good. So
Yeah,
you
like
have
him.
to you have to have a hit like he does. So I can cash in, man. I need like 30 grand right now to get out of this hole, man.
I wonder what's his audience, man? Who's watching that stuff, man? I mean,
What do you mean? Black exploitation movies are popular for a long time in America.
yeah, yeah. Well, somebody's watching that crap.
So my purpose with this film, shooting it, is really also because I'm a filmmaker. I mean, I gotta make, but it's to sell something. Now I have a scene. There is a bicycle here, that appears in a movie. I have to ride the bicycle, right? At least once or
Yeah, yeah.
twice in a movie.
I guess, man. Why
Of
not riding the
course.
go?
What?
I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, yeah. That's right. Bicycles.
Then why is the bicycle in a shot, man? Of course you have to ride the bicycle at least once. So I have to ask uh, the owner of the bicycle because it's not mine. I just use it as a set here, prop. and ride it, but I need someone to shoot that, you know. But it's okay,
You
I
know,
can put the
I,
tripod too and shoot. But it would be nice to have a shot when I'm riding it, you know, someone to run along me while I ride the bicycle with a camera. You follow?
yeah, man. Yeah.
I quit smoking. Now I smoke these vapors. This machine is almost breaking because it's not working. You have to keep sucking in this in order to make smoke. But man, when you
Yeah.
make smoke, you make a lot. Like I hope it still works for to keep it for special effects and stuff.
That's a crazy shit, man, too. Like I said, it's a pipe.
This is as good as the smoke machine. You don't need the smoke machine. You just bring this and you just pump it on a scene right there when you need it.
Yeah, man.
It's like steam with nicotine in it. But it's good, man. I quit. I quit cigarettes. That's a big thing. I don't need smoke cigarettes. I'm not gonna smoke again cigarettes. For my health. I hope I'm not sick already. But yeah, now that I'm going to work, because I shot with a tree, is the first time in a movie when I'm changing outfits, and I have to shoot more scenes now in this outfit with a suit. So I was thinking it's gonna be a scene when I'm going to see the publisher, you know, to discuss the details for selling the book. So that's what this character Dostoevsky is gonna do.
Yeah, man.
Dostoevsky is a good name for a character.
Well, it's not just a character; it's a person. Dostoevsky, it's a good poet, man.
Well, it's a fictional
It's a
character.
famous figure.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a fictional character. It's in your movie fictional character, but it's a person who existed. It's like Napoleon.
Dostoevsky, I don't think. I mean, yeah, the writer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's okay to use Dostoevsky name, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is too old. This is like Dostoevsky and, what do you say? It's probably a lot of people are Dostoevsky.
Right.
Last name. So, yeah.
It's a good character name that I'm playing, Dostoevsky. I would name my dog anytime Dostoevsky.
Can't go get a drink, man. Hold on. I got something. What's the news right now? You want to talk something about the news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
Just give me one. Just can you talk about something for 3 minutes by yourself? 2 minutes? I forgot something. I gotta run back and
Yeah, no problem.
Right.
I'm gonna talk about an issue that we had before on the show, and we were discussing it. Just to recap, Ben Affleck was seen picking up some booze from a trunk of a car by TMZ or one of these news networks for entertainment. Um, Pictures were taken of him picking up the bottles, from the trunk of the car to go in a house of where he had hosted Shauna Sexton, a Playboy model that she was known to be liking a lot whiskey. That's all from the news, from what we read.
I'm back, man.
Very good, very good. So now Shauna Sexton. Do you know who Shauna Sexton is?
No,
No?
something familiar. No, what is it? Who is this?
Shauna Sexton is the girl that was in a house when Ben Affleck was picking up the bottles from the trunk of the car when they were taking pictures of him. Um, and she's known to be liking whiskey.
So she's a model.
Yeah, she's a Playboy model.
I got you.
You don't remember Jennifer Gardner when she was walking down the street with that woman? She was going by Ben Affleck's house to see what's going on with him.
Yeah. Okay, so what's with that?
Well, now Shauna Sexton responds to accusations that she contributed to Ben Affleck's relapse.
Oh,
Playboy
yeah.
model Shauna Sexton hit back at fan suggestion that that she contributed to Ben Affleck's falling off the wagon and ending up back in a rehab for alcohol abuse.
Yeah.
So the 22-year-old who was spotted with the Batman star 46 amid his split
That's
with a
us.
girlfriend more than a
That's
year.
us.
Lindsay
That's us,
Shocus.
dude. 46 and play supermodel. It's like Michael Bay and Megan Fox. I don't know. I remember how old Michael Bay was when I was shooting with him with Megan Fox. I was 2008, so 2007, 2002, 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I don't even know how old is Michael Bay right now. It's probably 47, 50. I'm not sure.
Do you think this is the launching pad for Shauna Sexton?
Of course, this is like a good publicity for the girl, man. She's getting something that nobody's getting, man. Getting the attention. It's like that chick, man. I hate even mentioning her name, man. The one that was accusing Donald Trump of something. Got on top of the news, man. And it was a video on Instagram or somewhere. It was a video saying, "Hey, you see me lately on the news. I'm famous again. It's me." And she says her name. I won't even mention her name.
Omarosa Monagot?
Who are you talking about?
Oh, I was curious about the name. Who's the name?
Why? I don't want to mention. I said Daniels, man. This one. Stormy Daniels, whatever. What's her name?
Oh,
Stupid
Stormy.
bitch. Yeah, she's on the news because she said she had. I mean, there's nothing to look at, man. It's a white trash kind of looks. I hate hating people. I mean, I hate judging people, man. But the way she looks like a, you know. So she took advantage of that too, man. Everybody, and she makes more money right now, and everybody makes more money. It's just the attention. It's just the news. That's why, man, the news won't talk about something good, man. They'll talk something shit like that, man. And that's it. And
That's what's happening.
shit. I wish they would rather produce, promote a good project or something that talk about it. People that
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man, dude. I think what you have right there, man. You have to be careful because you could destroy what you have. I mean, you know me. When I see something, I'm a good producer and I know what's happening and I have an eye on the things. But what you could do is, I mean, of course, you have to do a little bit better and you have to take your time and you have to get paid well. But you could have like because see this shit like puppets show this movie and then this Sharknado, all this crap. I don't know why people like it. So that's what I see you going with this project. But what I'm saying is, with the right people, right budget, the people that like this, man, you can get a good job of or a budget to make a good movie. Not like what are you making right now. That's what I'm saying. You have to be careful not like overdo it and to look bad and stupid, and you're not gonna get the opportunity. You know.
Yeah.
So, for example, there's a lot of people who would just like want to do something like this, like Sharknado crap. Like to me, it's like okay. I mean, if my investor wants to do it, I'm for it. Whatever they want to do it, I don't care. I'm there for it. But you never know. Somebody might like watch this and say, "Hey, this is good.
Man, I have
This
to
is good."
film. The only problem is that I have to film 80 minutes. It has to be 80 minutes minimum, right?
Yeah,
For Amazon.
yeah,
So that's 80 minutes. I was even thinking, man, if I cannot feel it, I just feel myself, the guy, the character, reading a book and writing in a hammock.
yeah.
Swinging in a hammock for the rest of the movie, and with voiceover. And then I still finish the movie like that, you know, because it's very difficult to make 80 minutes, bro.
I don't want to jump into this, man, but when you were talking with Paul the other show, man, I thought you could, but I don't know, you don't go with that. I mean, with this movie, you should have gone a little bit futuristic, a little bit like you have, for example, at the door, you have the screen, you have to see who's outside the door. Um, nice, a little bit futuristic, maybe um, Alexa or somebody talking, kind of things like that, man. Like when you talk with your editor, Paul Gustish, for example, you have him like special effects TV invisible. Like this guy's, I sent you a project before killing Rob something or something, and a lot of people like that kind of shit. Like the TV is in the air in the front of you, and you talking to this guy. Like so, that looks more like 2000, whatever, 2020
Not to spoil
or
it,
something.
the movie, but nobody's watching this podcast anyway. I was thinking to make it in the end very simple ending, because I was thinking, oh, if you're thinking too complicated and too, this guy writes the books, and when he finishes the book, um, slowly by slowly now the characters are interacting with the real world, and then in the end of the movie, there are disasters everywhere from augmented reality interacting with the real world. It's on the news, and I ended on a
Yeah,
black. After Dostoevsky finished the children book, the characters interacted with the real world in a destructive way more and more, and that's
yeah,
it. Something with
and maybe,
artificial intelligence. I'm just gonna throw it out there, you know, and then
yeah,
end the movie like that with artificial intelligence, augmented reality. Boom. At
yeah,
a
that's good.
molecular, nano level, whatever,
Yeah,
nanotechnology. Something that people are not
yeah,
gonna get it. And then,
yeah. Sounds good.
but the rest, man, I don't have the publisher to. If I would have find another actor, that would be not bad, you know, to shoot couple of scenes.
Yeah,
Because even that scene, when you talk over the phone, it looks better.
yeah, yeah. I mean, what I was saying is, I mean, the worst case, I can film Paul for a second, open a book and nodding or something, or you need to film the books on shelves, like it's everywhere or something. I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
You
good
know what I mean?
idea. So you're thinking to shoot, to have a phone conversation, so I write it and then he just says the lines and then I mix it. You send me the footage.
Not, well, I can do with the phone. I was thinking when he gets your book already, he opens the package in the office or something. He opens and posts. Are you planning to finish the book in a movie or not?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I can film him
yeah, the guy's
reading,
gonna finish the
opening
book.
the package or something like that. We'll talk, man. I mean, I don't want to jump into the production and being. I don't want you to
Well,
rely
just to
much on me,
finish it,
but
because
yeah,
I don't wanna stick. Cause next month I'm buying the ticket um, after Friday. I wanna buy the ticket this Friday. So
yeah,
now is Tuesday. I'm going to work now, 9 to 5, do the job. Tomorrow do the
yeah,
job again. Day after tomorrow go to court, see what to my child custody, what's going on. Then after I finish court, I'm gonna go to work again. And Friday again. Yeah. I might take Thursday off just to relax. Roseanne Barr, man, she's upset that she got removed from the her show, and she said
yeah,
she's planning to go to Israel to visit on a premiere of the Connors because they made the show without her basically.
yeah. Well, let me pay for this Red Bull right now.
hmm Italian filmmaker wears Weinstein is innocent shirt on Suspiria red
Yeah,
carpet. The Italian director Luciano Singhini Grangani attended the world premiere of Luca Gangalino Supriya, dressed in sneakers, faded jeans, and t-shirt reading Weinstein is innocent, with a photo of disgraced Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein under his blazer.
yeah,
Next to him, actor Paolo Riva was also all smiles, pointing to the t-shirt that looked to be a PR stunt.
yeah.
So he was a director like you, like me, and he put a t-shirt on him, Weinstein is innocent, on a red carpet. But his name is so
That's what I
complicated.
wanted to do it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
I
good.
wanted
Your
to
name is
wear a
good.
t-shirt.
Vitaliy Versace, to remember fast.
No, but that's what I wanted to do, a t-shirt with this guy's in it.
And what do you want to do with the t-shirt? Wear it?
Wear it, yeah. Shit. But this, I wanted to do this like 6 months ago. When he was just going under. When I saw that guy hitting him, like slapping him on the face,
Uh-huh.
I got really upset, man. This is like some retard that was like, probably was, on the other day was begging to be like in his circle or his party or somewhere there, man. There's people, like I said, man, there's people, one day they kiss your ass, the next day they hate you, man. There's
Yeah.
fans, haters, they all same thing, man. They won.
It's true.
Why do you think every actor, all the celebrities are very careful with the fans? Because fans are insane. I was just watching a girl got shot by a fan. She was a very famous actress. This was what year was it? 1994 or 89. I'm not sure. She had TV series. She was auditioning for Godfather. She just supposed to get the script for Godfather, and she went downstairs to open the door because she thought they brought the script from the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy traveled from, man, I don't remember, from Arizona or New Mexico, from
Crazy.
somewhere. I don't remember where. This guy traveled there, and she opens the door, and he's like, "Hey, I'm a big fan, blah blah blah." And they talk and and she said, "Okay, good, good. You can do this, and you gotta go." So they said, but she said, "Bye," and he left. He went around the corner. This happened right there by your apartment where you used to live,
Uh-huh.
and then the guy goes to the coffee shop, pulls the gun, puts it like prepares the gun, walks back, rings the door again. She comes downstairs. She opens the door. He shoots her,
Oh my god.
and on the way to the hospital, she dies. She was very like she had a TV show, famous actress, very young, 20 years
Oh.
old. Yeah, beautiful. That's why, man. There's some, and you think is this guy a fan, a hater, or crazy dude, man?
Yeah. Dude. What can I
And they
say,
would
man?
never find this guy, man. He went back to Arizona, whatever, and then he went to a first cop there and confessed to killing her. They would never find this guy because this is days of without cameras, without anything. There was
And no
nothing.
reason.
And no reason, yeah, no, it was just a crazy guy, man. Well, there was some red flags, man, but the system was slow back then, man. Like that same guy arrived a year ago, earlier, 1 year earlier, to the Warner Brothers or one of the studios with a knife, and he wanted to get inside to the show
Uh-huh.
where she was doing the show, and the security guard caught the knife and said, "Turn around, go home, dude." So he didn't let him. So they kind of reported, but they missed on that. So a year later, boom. Sometimes like this, man, you don't catch the killer before he kills somebody, then he kills somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh yeah, man. Man, I'm ready
So
to
what I
go
was
to
trying
work.
to say, man,
I kind
like
of
this,
miss talking to people on the phone actually. After this Labor Day and the weekend.
yeah, this Weinstein guy, man,
Yeah.
had same thing. Had people kissing his ass. He was like the Pope, man. Anywhere he would go, he was like the Pope. You go to an event, he's like the Pope. You go to the premiere of a movie, he's like the Pope. He goes to Cannes, he's like a Pope. He goes to Oscars, he's like a Pope. He goes to somebody's house like a party, he's like the Pope. And then, boom, Pope is guilty, and not everybody, there's still people who support him. But it's still a question mark, man. Like, for example, me. I don't want anything from the guy, but the people who want something from the guy, then the guy, I just like think the guy did a good job, man. He made it. He made a lot of movies. I mean, I want to be like the guy. So that's it. That's the only thing I like about the guy. I'm not saying that he's a good-looking guy or a good person or a good this. He's a good filmmaker. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
And beyond that, I don't even know. People, nobody knows. You could think about other things, man. People are married to each other and they don't know what their spouse is thinking or how crazy that person is inside. And you'll find out only when you get divorced.
Yeah,
Just
and it's usually,
kiss it,
yeah, money, man,
kiss this
money.
mystery, and then when you get divorced, you just like not the Pope anymore. You're like the devil after that.
Oh
That's it.
my God. And yeah,
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 dude.
tough times, man. Right now, I'm just thinking of money. I mean, I don't care about Mr. Weinstein, whatever. But in idea of making the movie, the Weinstein movie, with the people, with the girls, with the masturbation in the plant, the massage, with all that stuff. I mean, that is something amazing that can be achieved
Yeah.
on Amazon,
I mean,
so
this
can make
guy
some
was
money.
supposed to.
I'm just interested in
This
the money.
guy, this guy agreed, man. I can't believe this guy that just died. He agreed, man, to do it even naked. And I said, I have a couple uh, naked girls,
Oh yeah, the actor who
or
died, that he didn't put him
yeah,
naked.
he agreed to do it, man. And then I think 2 weeks before he died, he called me. A week or two before he died, he called me and said, "Hey, when are we filming this movie? I'm ready." And I said to the guy, "Man, something's with the hotel right now. Give me a little bit more time."
You should have
And if
just
this
nah,
guy,
but you didn't push hard enough. I mean, you could have find a hotel and shoot.
yeah, I said to Paul, to a couple people, like, look, the room is $60 a night, man. We just get the hotel. We spend $200, 250, 300, and we get the room for a few days, and we just make the whole thing, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I could have done it. I just got exhausted, man. Sometimes this project where there's no finances is very exhausting, man. It's like a brain like exhaustion, like thinking always how to cover this, how to get this, how
Oh
to
yeah.
get this,
No,
and
today
you
I'm
don't.
going. Today I'm gonna make $70 guaranteed. I'm gonna be on the
Yeah,
money. This is gonna be the first day of the week, cause yesterday was Labor Day. So
yeah.
70 today, 70 tomorrow. Gotta be
Are you inside today or are you outside?
inside.
Oh yeah, you moved inside. I saw the other show. You had the mess behind you.
Mhm.
Mm,
Yeah, I just moved inside. It's more comfort. Cause I don't smoke. I quit smoking. So there's no reason for me to be outside.
yeah, yeah, that's
I
good.
just do this vapors, get some nicotine from this.
Yeah.
For as long as it's working, cause it seems like not be working that good. And then when it's not
You should
working
turn
anymore,
you should turn that red light, man, on the studio, man.
what red light?
That is recording, man, so those people don't talk there.
Oh, you mean that is some noise in the background? This is what it is, man. I mean,
Something to make
I'm just
coffee and
renting.
stuff.
I'm just renting right now. That's
Yeah,
why I'm saying until I with this day-to-day job where I go to the desk and I sit there eight
oh
hours
shit.
work, I'm not gonna afford anytime soon to buy a house.
Yeah.
And
Well, you don't know, man. Maybe this movie that you make right now is gonna become a hit.
I still wonder what could I have done to keep my West Hollywood apartment in 2000 and what was it 8? What could I have done? The mortgage, man, the mortgage was so high, you know.
Which one? Which one?
The mortgage that I got into when I in my apartment that I used to own with my
Oh,
wife in West
in
Hollywood.
West Hollywood.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, this is life, man. Everything is higher, man. I mean,
You know, I
mortgage
was
is
the
high.
problem. I was so young and stupid. I didn't
Yeah.
understand that I was being pulled to sign a mortgage that it was faulty. It was not based on reality. You know, it
It's
was
not true. What are you talking
it
about? It
was
was
too
it was
much. It was impossible to pay because it was going up.
well.
After a while, it would go up, and the hope would, oh, don't worry, you're gonna refinance. What refinance, man? You lose all your money on this.
Yeah. Well, this is imagine this, man. Everybody in West Hollywood who bought a house or had a mortgage there, they're kind of in the same situation, or Beverly Hills or somewhere. The only one thing I didn't like about you was your HMO fee. Your maintenance fee was too
Sure.
high, man.
That was 600
I
bucks a
mean,
month. Just that.
yeah, $600 a month to cut the grass, clean the pool, man. That was too much, man. I mean,
We had
normally
jacuzzi.
it's
I
a
had
couple of
jacuzzi.
hundred. Huh?
We had jacuzzi, amenities, man. Come on.
Who cares? You don't understand. That's too much. That's a maintenance fee.
Uh,
It's six
it was
hundred dollars
expensive.
is too much. Huh?
It was expensive.
Yeah, that fee was too much.
And the building was really
Rest
old and every time we had these association meetings. And I was going
yeah,
there,
because
and every time same story. The building is too old. The pipes needs to be replaced. It's gonna cost this much. It's gonna cost this much.
uh,
And taking, you imagine taking HMO fees, 500-600 bucks a month.
that wasn't for the pipes. That was just for cutting the grass and cleaning the
Yeah,
pool and
and maintaining the building.
yeah, yeah, maintaining the field. The gate, it was gated community. It was a nice. I mean, it got sold after you left. It got sold for like 600,000 for man for one bedroom apartment. It's a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
I mean, people pay that much for, like in Florida or somewhere in the country, people pay for a castle that much, man.
Huh.
You know, so it's
Yeah, when I
West
look
Hollywood.
back, I was too young and stupid and dumb. I couldn't understand the choices to make that I was making. You know, I should have pushed then. You want to make movies, filmmaking, boom, boom, make. Yeah. Well, what can you do, man? You live and learn. I mean, there is only one life. Even now, I'm thinking. It's funny. This book is actually interesting, 'cause this guy is talking in the beginning of the book about that he's actually 40 years old, the character, in a book, the real book, Notes from the Underground by
Yeah,
Dostoevsky. And he's saying that he's taking a look basically at himself and from the existential point of view as being 40 years old. So I thought that was interesting uh,
yeah.
element to explore. But yeah, man, this is what it is. 40, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, now, let's say I live until 50, and I look back at my 40 now. I look at this video, podcast, whatever. I say, why didn't you do that when you were 40? That was the opportunity to do that then. You know what I mean? If I only knew.
Uh,
If I
well,
could only
why
know,
did
like
you
something
do it?
like, hey, buy crypto coin or whatever, Bitcoin. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
that shit right now, that's shit too, man. That doesn't work right now.
Of course not. It's gone. This Bitcoin is, I mean, it's still gonna be out there, but eh,
Dude, I'll tell you something, man. We are in a better situation than the Bitcoin. We are in a very good very good, um, what I want to say. We are in a very good, how just, what's the word I'm looking for? We are in the right,
track.
industry, man. I'm trying to say, man. Right industry. We are making films, man. The only problem is, man, you gotta make more films, and you gotta keep making it, and we gotta get a couple of good investors from like you said, from South Arabia or from Europe or from whatever, or from America here, man. There's so many rich people can't wait to invest some money in it, man. So the idea is we are in the right direction, man. I mean, I work with Tom Cruise making 20 grand an hour, man, and the guy didn't become overnight. But DiCaprio worked for 30 years now, man. He didn't win an Oscar or made money from the first day. DiCaprio has been doing 30 years, man.
Hmm.
and all those people, man. So I mean, you got you gotta keep doing it. We gotta keep doing what we're doing, man. You know, and
Yep.
it's not that many people. It's a big industry, but it's not that many people like us, man. There's not that many people who can pull off a movie with $5,000, $10,000, man, to pull a 90 minutes movie with a very low budget, little money. I mean, I really consider myself as a modern 2018 Roger Corman, man, because I'm pulling off shit that only Roger Corman couldn't pull off back in the day.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying I'm Spielberg or Scorsese. Like I worked on 213 movie, and these guys are walking around. This guy and say, "Oh, this is next Scorsese, man. Come on, man." I mean, that's over. That's over talked. Even Scorsese was discovered by Roger Corman, man. This whole people. I'm at least I'm honest to myself. I say, "Hey, man, this is like some low budget, shitty movies, but I'm discovering people. I'm like Roger Corman. I might discover some Scorsese, some people. I'm still making these films. I'm not giving up. I'm making 2, 3 films a year, man, and I'm keep doing it. Nobody's gonna stop me, man. So I'm keep doing it. So even if they're shitty or very low budget, I'll still do it, man. So
Yeah.
yeah. If people can remember me as a Roger Corman, then that's great. As a modern
That
Roger
guy made
Corman,
over
which is
like 300 movies.
more. The guy made 500 movies. But the guy is 90 years old, dude. I think I still have some time, man, until I'm 90.
Okay.
So,
Well, we'll keep going. Yeah, man. I just if I would make money just to pay my bills from movie making to just to boot would be fantastic.
dude, if I get a salary, man, like we all looking for money or salary. If I get a salary of my personal salary of $250,000 a year, every year salary, my personal salary, man, and some finances, some people, man, I can make, man, one movie a week, man. I can actually manage, not directed, but produced for the company one movie a week, man.
Yeah.
But I need to be fresh. I need to get paid well, and I need a good budget, like let's say another 250 a week. So if that comes up to, a month. So that comes up with what? That comes up to, man, half a million a month, man. That's
Right.
the budget that needs. So, and that's not much for Hollywood. Like I said, with Tom Cruise making 200 grand in one day, or all those people, or some talk show, man. Some host of a talk show gets paid, or even
Ten
this guy,
thousand a
man.
day.
Huh?
10,000 a day they make talk show.
Or Howard Stern, man. How much
Oh,
this guy make?
that is the guy has his own corporation. He has a whole thing.
Shit. So I mean, people make money. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, that we in the right industry. Where is the money? Where is the success? It's just we gotta succeed it, man. And that's it. I work with actors, man, that show up in my office. I give them a part, man, as a very first part in Los Angeles, man. And now they have 2, 3 Emmys on their stands. They won the awards, the Emmy Awards, all kind of, and they making 20 grand, 30 grand a week, man, right now. And we work with this kind of people, man. And you work with even with this guy, this movie, man, Robinson Caruso, that we made it, man. Same thing. The guy, Kawili Williams, the guy still makes good money, man. He's working hard. So you get once in a while, couple crew members, couple actors that actually are putting 100% of their life there, right there, man.
Yeah.
Not like some guys that you work that, like, like Kevin Glacier or Justin Kelly or this kind of people that, hey, they try for 6 months and they move back. I don't care this. I don't want this. I mean, what do you think? This takes a lot of sacrifice, man. What do you think? I didn't sacrifice my kids' time and stuff. I could have spent every movie I made. I don't know if you remember, man. when we were shooting the Robinson Crusoe in Malibu on the beach there, man, I couldn't find a babysitter for the day, so I was
Yeah, I
producing
know.
the movie. I was producing the movie with three kids, and my daughter was only 1 year old, man, and I had to handle my daughter, my two boys, and produce the film on the beach in Malibu with the snakes and all the stuff there in the woods and there. So I mean, you gotta, man, push hard, man. You gotta have passion for
Yeah,
filmmaking
that
and
was
stuff.
an effort, and you could tell. I mean, people watch when people watch a movie like 3 million times, then you can say, man, because that's why people watch it because you can tell the effort that was put in a project.
Well, that movie was. Let's start with this. That movie was very low budget, first of all. So the movie is okay, man. I'm not saying it's a great movie or something. And the second thing is that's where I'm afraid you make the same mistake right now, man. You don't learn. You don't learn that you're making mistakes like that, man. This is okay. There's people who have a high class style, and there's people who just like throw shit around, like in that movie when you were putting a remote control. I said, don't do this, man, because it's just cheesy. It's bad. You did it. Now, right now, you're putting him in this books or something like, and it's like it's too cheesy, too much, man. You gotta be like a very like fixed and right and look great, and it has to make sense and it has to be good, man. It's just like this, man. And that this kind of things is about people, man. It's not about it's I can't even explain it. If I, for example, see something that is bothering me, I won't be able to do it. It doesn't
Well,
have to be
that's
even with the
this is just a movie just to I want to see the territory, what's out there on Amazon, man. I want to see if I can make any more money or not. Put the poster, put the
I
movie out.
understand, but you need to, yeah, but you need to make it like, I would
And I don't
rather
have
put the
time. I don't have time. I told you Friday I'm buying the ticket no matter what, and then I'm taking a
yeah,
decision depending of my child custody how it goes. I'm taking a decision on making it, and if my wife she still doesn't want me around, man, that's it, and I don't get to see my kid as much as I want and spend time with my daughter the way I want it, and support my family if she doesn't want me around or whatever, then I will have to think of alternative, man. I have to continue my life somehow, like you say, and it's very so difficult for me, like to move on, to move on from grieving, you know, and
of course.
just say, look, that's it. Enough grieving. Like it's dead. That's it. It died. The relationship is dead. I mean, for me, I'm not looking back for relationship. I'm just looking for friendship. But you say, okay, it's dead completely. Not even friendship. Not even anything. And because of that, if that's dead, then I will have to look for alternatives. You know, it's like
Yeah,
what am
yeah.
I
I
gonna
mean,
do? So after I
that's how
come
you
back from
should.
Romania, I'm gonna fly. I believe I'm thinking to fly out from Miami because that's the biggest city that you can fly to Europe, right? Around here in Florida,
Yeah, well, yeah.
and fly from Miami, go there, and depends on the decision that I'm gonna make to get my ticket to come back to LA or back to Miami. You know.
Yeah.
If I
Well,
continue my
I
job
think you
here, because
should
I have a
try.
job here. I mean, I can continue this job here, come back, tell them, look, I'm not exactly quitting, but I have to go to Europe for a month, visit my parents, visit my family, my brothers, my
Well, they're not gonna let you take off so much. You just took off like a month, less than a month ago. You took off time, and you can't do that to this regular job.
I'm
You have to
doing a good
understand this
job,
is not
man, and
entertainment,
they're gonna
huh?
want me back. I'm doing a good job, and
Okay,
they understand.
we'll see. We'll see.
But
Let's see how
it's
it's gonna
possible
go.
to say that we don't want you anymore, so that's fine too. So that's why
Yeah,
I have to
because they
decide because
want
I have
reliable
another
people.
job waiting for me in California. I can go security guard at Universal Pictures and just write scripts and enough grieving. That's it. The relationship is dead. If my ex doesn't want any type of friendship with me, for the interest of my daughter, then I have to just look for a new life, I guess. It's very weird because I don't want to change my life. I have only one life. This is my life, so
It's too late for that. You don't change. your life. You just change things around you and your life.
Right,
So
exactly.
I explained you before. If I would be in your situation, I would already be married to somebody else and have another kid. And if you really love kids so much, just put yourself into another kid and move on, man. If she doesn't let you watch and spend an hour with your daughter, man, it's been what 4 years and you didn't
Yeah.
see your kid. I mean, you have to understand. I mean, this is not a normal person because a normal person won't do this. So you just like
Well, I don't
forget
want to
about
say
the
anything
person.
bad. Let's put it this way. Let's hope for the best with everything. The
No,
thing
this is
is,
gonna happen for sure, dude. Man, you're gonna get the custody because there's no the justice is there's no way somebody can take a kid from a father not to even see once a week. There's impossible. You will get this for sure. So you
I
have to
hope so.
plan on that, man.
We're
For
gonna
sure,
find
that's
out
a
as
hundred
fast
percent.
as Thursday.
Yeah, so you're gonna get that, so you have to concentrate your life around that, dude. Like, what do you want to do? I mean, this is what's gonna be, man. And that if you get twice a week or some hours like that, you're probably gonna want to come back to fly back
To
to
here.
Miami, man.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
if not, I fly back to Los Angeles and I get that job of a security guard and I concentrate hard on my career. Like
but
I would be
then this
security
is
guard.
pointless, man.
Listen to
Then
this
this
plan.
whatever you did so far, man. Yeah.
But no, it's gonna be a new plan. It's gonna be security guard, and then every evening I'm gonna be at a comedy store hunting for the new talent until I hit one. Couple of guys there, I make friends that they wanna to make a movie with them and shoot a movie with these comedians that they're already, but not with crazy people. Just like comedians that I see them on stage. I wanna see them performing on stage and having people laughing at them. There are a couple of guys there that they I just have to show them that I'm a good director, we can shoot something. And I would do that in
But
my
man,
free time and put like 6 months, go to the job, do my job, boom, 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 security guard, write the script, and in a free time, weekends, whenever it's time, shoot with these guys. Hey guys, I have a scene. Let's go meet for us. And I would meet them only when I have free time, but shoot like good stuff, good scenes, only with good people that they are already on stage with fans. Like they gotta have at least I don't know 600 fans. These people they have all that they are on stage at the comedy store. Now comedy store is big, is huge on Sunset. So all these people they have
but I understand
couple
what
of
you're saying,
thousand
man. But
followers. Yeah.
that kills the purpose of going to Florida to get your rights to spend with your
Well,
daughter. That makes no sense.
this if I don't get any rights and I heard
No,
from
you
other
get
people.
it. Yeah,
We'll
you
see.
get the right.
We'll
So
see,
what are you
man.
gonna do then?
Well, then I come back here and I make movies here. I'll be fantastic.
Yeah,
I'll make
I
better
mean,
movies.
I
Get
would be if I
get to
would
see
see you
my get to
connect with
visit with my daughter. I'll have the same with job
connect
and
connect man cool with local filmmakers there with Chad, those guys, whatever who's there, and make some movies there, man.
I
And
don't know,
that's it.
man. I
Yeah,
called I contacted Chad, but I didn't hear back. So it's very difficult. I'm
yeah.
alone in this town. That's another thing. I'm alone here. So I don't have any and there is no filmmaking activity. So if I'm alone, I don't get to see my kid. There is no point. So that's why I'm saying
Of
if
course.
I don't get to see my kid, then I go and make friends at a comedy store with the right people. At least if I'm
No,
40
you
years old
will.
filmmaker, I push the right direction. And we have one more
You
minute in the
will.
show, dude.
You will, dude. You will, dude. So
But
okay, let's wrap it up then. If we
let's
have
wrap it
one
up.
minute,
It's
let's.
gonna be a hard week this week, work, and then I go to court, and who knows what's gonna happen. But next month, man, I can't wait to go to Romania. And you have the final word, Mr. Versace.
All right, guys. It's a beautiful Tuesday. Have a good Tuesday. Um, and God bless America. God bless Donald Trump, our president, and God bless you all across U.S., across the world, man. And George, have a good day there. Stay positive. Everything's gonna be good. And guys, if you are filmmakers or you want to make movies, that you're on the right show with George here. He's gonna be talking about all kind of things. So you guys have a beautiful day. Thanks for having me, George. And yesterday we had actor producer Paul Gaste, so you can listen to that. It's already on here, iTunes or YouTube or whatever it is. There everywhere. So thank you guys for listening, and bye bye, George. Have a good day.
Thank you for coming on the show. See you tomorrow.